One shoe? Where's your other shoe? So we just finished getting everyone in the car. It takes a little bit longer to get into the car, but everyone's in the car. We're on our way. We have a few errands to run, a couple different places to go. So let's go. No shoes for Paisley. Where's the other one? So that is what it's like getting them both out of the car and having to use a stroller because not all stores have carts. It's a lot. And especially the doors that I just went into, they don't have the button to push for like wheelchairs. And so I have to like hold the door open and then back my stroller into the store. But now we're off to another store and this one has carts. We just got back in the car from the store. It was successful. Something about Paisley is she thinks that she needs to hold every single thing that I touch in the store. So if she doesn't get to hold it, then sometimes she screams. And that's not fun for me. But a lot of times I'll just let her hold something in the store that makes her happy. That is what it's like with her. And then Russell just sleeps the whole time. He's at that age where he is just sleeping. So we just got back from running all our errands. Both babies are taking naps right now. That does not always happen, but it is sure nice when it does. I just wanted to talk a little bit about what it's like having 2 under 2, and I just wanted to talk about the good things, the tough things, and the things that have helped me transition from 1 baby to 2. First, I wanted to talk about the good things. There are so many good things about having 2 under 2. My 2 babies are 18 months apart, almost to the exact day, and honestly, I have loved it. One of the things I really like about having 2 under 2 is that it's like you never fully get out of like the baby stages, because I feel like I just went through all of this with Paisley and now I'm just doing it all again. And so my mind is still like fresh on like all the things that like worked for Paisley and like just everything that we did scheduling wise and everything we did to keep her happy. And now we're just doing it with the second one, and I like haven't forgotten what anything is like. And so it's like just going from just doing it with 1 baby and then doing it with the next baby right after, and it's been easy for me and I enjoy that. And another thing I like is honestly I like how close they are in age, because there's only going to be a short amount of time that Paisley was not without Russell. And so like as they grow up, like most of her life is gonna be with Russell. There's only a 1.5 years where it wasn't with him, and I just feel like they're gonna grow up and be so close. She's so little and she doesn't understand a lot, but she loves to give him kisses, and she notices when he's sad and she will look at me and say sad. She does this sign for sad. That's herself sign, you know, not a real sign language, right? But sad, and she'll look at me and say sad, and I say, yeah, baby's sad, and then she'll say binky, and then she will go and help put the binky in, or I will go put the binky in. It's so cute how they are together, and I just love it. I think it's so cute. But I think that's also one of the toughest things about having 2 under 2 is that they're so close in age. They both need a lot of attention. It's kind of like when Paisley needs something, I'll go help her, and then all of a sudden Russell will need something, so I'll go and help him, and it kind of just goes back and forth between the two of them. That can be pretty difficult. Sometimes it feels like I'm just like constantly doing stuff. It keeps me busy, so I like honestly like it, but it also can be tough at times. Another tough thing can be getting out of the house. It just takes a lot longer to get out of the house, but honestly, like, it is so worth it to get out of the house with your kids. I think the first thing that's like super tough having 202 is their sleep schedules and just like their sleep habits. And so like right now Paisley takes one nap in like the middle of the day, and it's a really long nap. It's usually 2 hours, sometimes 2.5 to 3 hours long. And so typically Russell will have at least one nap during that time. Sometimes he'll have 2 naps during that time. And I honestly love that time with Russell because it's just like so nice to have all my attention on him for those few hours. But then it's so nice also when he takes his naps when she's napping and I get a little bit of a break. But I think their nighttime sleep and their nighttime schedules are what is the most difficult about sleep, because Paisley goes to bed at 8 p.m. and she typically doesn't wake up until about 8 a.m., 8:30 a.m. Russell is usually up until about 10:30 p.m. and that time from like 8 to 10:30 used to be like my time to like relax and chill. And now I have a baby that's kind of taking up that time. And then it's been a really big struggle with Russell waking up at night because he still wakes up because he's hungry. That's totally normal for a baby. Sometimes it is really hard because I'll have Russell waking up in the night and then I'll have Paisley waking up in the night. And so it's like, take care of Russell, try to go back to sleep. Oh, Paisley's waking up, like see what she needs. If we need to go in there, take care of her. That's kind of like what it is. It's like, we just got done taking care of one baby, now we need to go take care of the other one. And then it just keeps like bouncing back and forth. But that's not most nights. That's just every once in a while. And those are just the toughest nights for us. And then the second most difficult thing for us with 2 under 2 is church. Church is so hard with 2 under 2. We literally have a special bag that's full of all of Paisley's favorite things. Trying to make sure that Paisley is happy during church is one of the most difficult things. And so it's really tough. But we also love it. Like, we wouldn't have it any other way. We love having our baby so close in age. Okay, and then I was also going to say what has helped me transition from 1 baby to 2 babies. And I think one of the biggest things for me is getting out of the house. It takes, like I've said, it takes so much longer to get out of the house. Oftentimes both babies need their diaper changed. They both need to be put in car seats. You need to make sure the diaper's packed with everything that they both might need. But getting out of the house has been one of the most helpful things for me. Obviously, this is like just my experience. Like, everyone has like different experiences with babies and with having 2 under 2. I think another thing that has helped me transition is also just remembering all the things that we did with Paisley and just remembering all of her routines and all the things that we did to try to get her to sleep through the night. And sleeping is a huge deal, and just like being able to get your sleep is just such a big accomplishment. Another thing that has helped me is honestly just giving myself grace. Like, at the end of the day, and the babies are still alive, they've been fed, all their needs have been taken care of, they're changed, you know, that's a win. Like, they might not be happy all day, they might have cried at least once that day, both of them. Giving yourself grace is so important, I think. Also, a huge thing that I think is so important is getting ready for the day. The days that I don't get ready and I just stay home in my pajamas are like my worst days, and I hate them. But the days that I get up, get ready for the day, I just have such a better day, even if we just stay home. Another thing that really has helped me transitioning from 1 baby to 2 babies is just cleaning up the house. I will usually pick up Paisley's toys like after she goes down for a nap, and then I'll pick them up again after she goes down for bed. And then also just keeping a clean kitchen at night. So like before we go to bed, we typically will clean the kitchen, make sure there's no dishes, and then make sure all the toys are put away and that the house is just put back together. And that has honestly helped every single day. Getting ready for the day, getting your sleep, getting out of the house, doing a little bit of exercise are all things that have just helped me so much with the transition. And I think the thing is, you just got to do it. Like, set your mind to go somewhere, set your mind to get out of the house, and then just do it. Even if it takes an hour to get out of the house, just get out of the house. And that can be so helpful. And this is just my experience with my second being 3 months old. So obviously things are going to change as he gets older. Things are going to change as Paisley gets older. I can still try to be the best mom that I can be. And that's honestly all I can ever ask for of myself, is like just be the best that I can be. But yeah, that's all just my thoughts and just my experience so far. Some days are rough and we just turn on Miss Rachel. And that's how our day is. And that's just how it is. But I think that has more to do with having a toddler and not 2 under 2. So, just to be real with you, this happens as well.